Shalom, shalom, shalom. This is your brother Muad coming to you again with another live lesson. Lord willing, this will be edified to those of you who are tuning in. Before we get started here, I'd like to give all glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the teachers, our and apostles, great millstone, also to you brothers that they put on the truth, faithfully, fearlessly feeding the sheep, and to you brothers and sisters that are tuning in. Shalom. All right, so we're coming live from Akion.com, okay, streaming from the central location here. And today we're going to go into we're going to go into this wicked queendom here in Great Babylon, America, because you've got a lot of people that are still trapped in this place, not understanding that this place is a great, a highly dangerous place, okay, to put your hope in, and why are we still living in this place where you have to still pay your bills and stuff, you have to be aware, okay, of all the traps. Okay, Esau the Edomite, the so-called white man, okay, is looking to do to you. Okay, so let's start off with our first scripture here. This is the book of Romans, chapter 1, down verse 20. It says, "For the invisible things of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made, even his eternal power and Godhead, so that they are without excuse. Because that when they knew power, they glorified him not as power, neither were thankful, but became vain in their imaginations, and their foolish heart was darkened." And you've seen this here with these pulpit pastors, who really, through Esau's deception, really believe that they know the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahshai. They really believe that they know the Malak, Yahushua Mashiach, but they actually really don't, and what they're more focused on is the image that they present out there to the public, which is suit and necktie, walking out there. You have the big audience, you have the Technotron and the big screen TV, and just the big, the organ and the just the big show. It's like a concert when you go to these regular churches, okay, these harlot houses, okay, what they call churches. And it says, professing themselves to be wise, they became fools and changed the glory of the uncorruptible power into an image made like to corruptible man and to birds and four-footed beasts and creeping things. And this is how you see Jake. And I'm particularly talking to Jake here, not even these Edomites, because we know, they got the pasty, so-called Jesus as they worship, and that's been pushed on everybody, which is what Jake them worshiping out there is that pasty, gentle, Jesus character that they have out there, and the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahshai is characterized as God, this old man, feeble old weak man, which is far from the truth, okay, because he's the Lord of hosts, he'll be a man of war, okay, and so they're comparing some, they're meaning that they're bringing his image down, okay, kind of similar to how you see Great Babylon right now, and all that TV shows is making the man seen to be weak and the women to be seen to be strong, which is absolute complete bullshit, man. Okay, and it says, "Wherefore power also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts to dishonor their own bodies between themselves." Now, this is going to get very critical, and I'll tell you what a story, an experience that I had recently, okay, while I was working out in the gym. And it says, "Who changed the truth of power into a lie and worship and serve the creature more than the creator, who is blessed forever. Amen." Okay, so really, our people in particular, okay, worship Esau, the Edomite. Really, they're looking for the approval of the so-called white man constantly. The man of the Lord, the Yahushua Mashiach. I mean, we have a continuous hate for this man, which is the reason why our channels are strike. We are not user friendly, so to speak. We are not, friendly to approach, so to speak. Because why? We're gonna give you the raw details, okay, from the scriptures, which is what this death and destruction that's coming to Great Babylon, America, and particularly starting with the house of Israel first, Yasharallah, so-called Black Americans, Latino, moving on to these other nations. Okay, and all this place is going to be is a land of continuous conflict, which is going to be on a global scale, as we already seen this happening right now. And we can go into all of the internal things that are setting up right now to make that happen, which is the digital currency, which is going to move into the mark of the beast. Okay, as a society collapses and people really don't want to find themselves to be, you know, on the same level as us, really. And that's really is going to bring up that insurrection. Okay, let's continue on here. And it says, "For this power gave them up for vile affections, for even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature." These women, you can't even tell what is a man or woman nowadays. I mean, seriously. I mean, they're very androgynous, okay, very masculine, okay, not feminine at all. They wear trousers like a man, Some of them grabbing their crotch as if they got a doggone penis. I mean, these women don't have kids. They're lusting after each other. Continuing on, it says, and likewise also the man leaving the natural use of the woman, burning their lust towards one another, man with man, working that which is unseemly and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error, which is me. Now, give you that little story I was telling you about. So I'm doing a lat pull down. Actually, I was working my triceps, and these two would look like Jakes. They're like from the northern, look fair to be Northern Kingdom. Hebrew Israelites, and they're in there working on together. I've seen them before, but it never occurred to me that something was off about them as far as like these guys were like connected, in a more sexual way. But I was kind of looking on the side of the mirror as I was working my tricep, and one who was doing a lat pull down, he got up, and his friends stand up there. Now, two guys can work out together, sporting each other and all that stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, that's kind of like that. I don't do it, okay. But two guys, two buddies inside there. The other one got up, and when he was done, he took his finger and he pinched the nipple of the other one and looked at him with a very the way a man would look at a woman with that smile, and it was really disgusting. Of course, I immediately left the area because it's like, wow, this is what we have to put up with. And I wanted to really speak out loud, but we're not in that time right now. We still have to be, circumspect. We have to be very, careful in how we walk how we walk out there amongst these doggone wicked people here, because we're sheeps out there amongst wolves. Okay, and that's just for now while we get this gospel going. So, individuals, us men who are out there on the highway and the byway like that, we always have to be mindful, to not let that anger that's inside of us against this wickedness and these things that we see with these sodomites, okay, get the better of us to create an issue. So it's like that's what they're gonna do, okay. But the Lord has a judgment for them. Let's go into the book of Ecclesiastes 9 and verse 12, and it says, "For a man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in a snare, so are the sons of man snared in an evil time, when it falleth suddenly upon them." Now, this really is going into Esau, these Edomites, and these wicked ass doggone devils that are ruling the earth. Okay, because right now they're not thinking in terms of this is the end of their queendom. Now the elites, them, they know Yahushua is waiting out there, okay, in the third heaven, okay, in space, waiting for their ass, or they're the second heaven, in space, waiting for the order from the Almighty Yahweh Shemi Yahushua to come and do what? Recompense this place. But the rest of us don't know that. Okay, well, at least the rest of the people here on this earth, I should say, don't know that. Okay, they believe it's just some Hollywood bullshit. And they see everything that's being emerged into the society right now. It's just, hey, it's just evolving. Okay, just like you now have a cell phone, you don't have a beeper anymore. We have internet, we don't even deal with doggone mail anymore. People communicate through doggone a computer screen. They don't even go to see each other anymore. You can literally travel this entire earth sitting in front of a computer screen and never go there and still kind of feel immersed into it. And that's just where we are right now. Okay, but Esau is setting up what he thinks is going to be a snare for everybody, and particularly the righteous Yasharala, so-called Black Native Americans and Latinos, okay, which he is going to fall in because they have that wicked pride. Let's go into the book. Okay, this is the book of Luke 12, starting with verse 15. Okay, this is the book of Luke 12, starting with verse 15. It says, "And he said unto them, Take heed and beware of covetousness, for a man's life consisted not in abundance of the things which he possesses," which is this is Yahushua talking right now, to the apostles, okay, his disciples. And he says, "And he spake a parable unto them, saying, The ground of a certain rich man brought forth plentiful. And he thought within himself, saying, What shall I do? Because I have no room where to bestow my fruit." So incredibly wealthy, so much to the point where like he like, well, what do I really do with this? And people who make a lot of money, and I mean money, okay, you know, there's that sense of invincibility because it's like, wow. I mean, imagine you can buy pretty much anything that you want, and you can make in 1 hour what people take make maybe in several months. Okay. And it says, and he said, "This will I do, I'll pull down my bonds and I'll build greater, and there will I bestow all my fruits and my goods." This sounds like Esau, right? Okay. No matter what trouble comes to these people, they come and they say, "You know what? We're going to rebuild again. We're going to build even better and greater. This is the reason why you see Trump is going with that make America great again, MAGA. Okay, because Esau has that kind of spirit of like, yeah, I might be at the bottom, I'm in those caves, but I'm going to come out and emerge again greater than ever. Okay, and this is that pride that they have, and why they don't honor, Yahweh Shema Shai, and they've gotten the whole entire earth, okay, to see to not honor Yahweh Shema Shai, with the exception of the elect, of course, hopefully elect, of course, and then everybody else is just worshiping Esau, the so-called white man, which I brought out earlier, where it says our people are worshiping the Creator rather than worshiping worshiping the creature rather than the Creator. Okay, the Creator of the creature. Okay, Yahweh Shema Shai, no matter what we say, and it says, "The power said unto him, Thou fool." Now, Salakia, go back to 19. It says, "And I will say to my soul, Soul, thou hast much goods laid up for many years. Take thine ease, eat, drink, and be merry," which is what you see, especially Jakes who have done very well. Okay, they're at that ease because there's Jakes that do well in this nation, and celebrities. You got people ones who own businesses, who had a great career. They have a soft landing for themselves, and they're even trying to even think about generational wealth, which you always hear from this Floyd Mayweather, that ass clown, talk about. And it says, "But power said unto him, Thou fool, this night thou soul should be required of thee. Then who shall all these things be which thou hast provided?" So you look and you can see here, and it says, "So is he that laid up treasure for himself and is not rich towards power." Now, we're not wangabas on the street. Some of us have a nice house, or what you consider to be a nice house here, the best you can get, even a nice car, you know, um, you know, good clothes, whatever the case is, eat great. You see brothers them in all kinds of different levels, and it's true, because some of us was, we were out there in the world doing, whatever you were chasing after like that, Yahweh Shem Shall allow you to get it, and you get it. But you notice this last thing it says, "So he has laid treasure for himself, is not rich towards power," meaning that there is no thought or observation that whatever you have, Yahweh Shem Shai gave you, okay? And really, nothing is free in life right here. If he gave that to you and gave you the blessings, then of course you have to do the work. And I'm speaking to the brothers out there that, you know, and we know brothers who've run back into the world mainly because they had the ability to go back in the world, or those opportunities have come across to them to say, you know what, why put down the ore, or and go out there and go make money. Okay. And this is that's the horrible way to think right there. And you see what Yahweh Shemashai did to that rich man. Okay, he put him to death. Okay, and now where's his stuff? Okay, so he could have eaten, he could have drink, be merry in faith, eat and drink, and give all glory and honor to Yahweh Shem Shai, which is what we do, because we understand Yahweh Shem Shai didn't have to pick us. Yahweh Shai Mashiach didn't have to pick us. We didn't pick him. This ain't our choice. None of us woke up and thought we were going to be prophets in our latter years of our lives, or even in our midlives, or anything like that. But here we are. This is what we ordained to do, and this is what we have to continue on. Continue on. Yeah, this is verse 51. It says, "Suppose ye that I come to give peace on earth? I tell you, nay, but rather division." So see, Yahshua Mashiach is talking and saying, basically, he's not coming here for the kumbaya joining or whatever the case is. You saw in the 1960s, they've tried to do what? Try to have this constant, we shall overcome, and overcome what? The only thing you can overcome is only what Yahushua Mashiach has allowed us to overcome, which is what? We are not completely, subjected to Esau and his crap. Okay. And it says, "For from henceforth there should be five in one house, divided, three against two, and two against three." So there's going to be division even in your household. It says the father shall be divided against the son against the father, the mother against the daughter, and the daughter against the mother-in-law against her daughter-in-law, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And he said also to the people, "When you see a cloud rise out of the west straight away, you say, There cometh a shower, so it is. And when you see the south wind blow, you say, There will be heat, and it comes to pass. Ye hypocrites, you can discern the face of the sky and the earth, but how is it that you cannot discern the time?" And this is the time we're in right now. You see them doing what? Hand scanning. Amazon, I think it was a brother Fisher turned Hunter 4, put up a video talking about that. I think Dabu 7 put up a video too where they're doing hand scanning. And we've been saying that actually for the last 2 years, so it's nothing new. Okay. We know, we're aware that the market of beast is going to be the RF, ID microchip. Okay, it was going to be better than your forehead or in your hand. They presented it as something that's going to be miraculous and you know adding more to the laziness of of the Babylonians, which is what you too lazy now to even put a key into your door and turn the doggone lock. Okay, you now want to just scan your hand. You know, you want to get in your car, scan your hand, and this is the foolishness and the this is the foolishness that they're bringing, especially for a nation that is so freaking doggone fat. So now let's just make fatter, okay, by bringing on something that you're going to pass off as good for you. But we know that it's also pure wickedness because the so-called white man does not do anything that is actually meant, okay, to be for anybody's benefit. Is meant to what, enslave people and also oppress them. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 54, sound verse 14. It says, "In righteousness thou should be established. Thou should be far from oppression, for thou shalt not fear, and from terror, for it shall not come near thee. Behold, they shall surely gather together, but not by me. Whosoever shall gather together against thee shall fall for thy sake. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and I have created the waster to destroy." Okay, so we understand that the Lord Yahweh Shemashah is bringing what, great destruction on this place and in particular on this earth, and but in particular great Bible in America. But we are not to be concerned about it because why? It says that that we are not to fear the terror that's going to be coming because why? We anticipate this terror. Okay, this terror means it's joy tidings for us, good tidings for us because it means what? Prophecies is coming to true. Imagine we're going to see our enemies, which includes these niggas out there. When I say niggas, I'm talking about you Latinos, you spicks, and you actual, brown skinned niggas. Okay, out there, our enemy, the 2/3 out there, who are the enemy of Yasharala? You traitors. Okay, imagine seeing them just freaking just losing their doggone minds out there. Yeah, we told you so. There's gonna be that moment we said we told you so. We're gonna laugh the hell out your ass. Okay, because I'm not gonna help a nigga. Okay, and that includes the women too and the kids. I'm not gonna help you. These kids have no respect, no manners, no nothing like that. I'm not gonna help your ass at all. I'm just being real frank with you. Okay, cold as fucking hell. All right, and we won't even talk about these doggone other nations out there. Okay, when they're getting their ass stumped by Jake, and these Edomites are stomping their ass and shit like that. Hey, I can go on for hours about this. Okay, it says, "Behold, I have created the smith that blow the coals in the fire, and I bring forth an instrument for his work, and I have created the waste to destroy. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshai, and the righteousness is of me," said the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshai. So they're going to speak about us. They're going to condemn us. They might even, at some point in time, they're going to come and even condemn this like Akion because they're going to say, okay, these racist black men in robes and stuff like that, even have their own platform that's like YouTube. It's like, yeah, so well, you didn't want us on your platform, so what's your point? Okay, and they're going to be throwing all these accusing. But see, the Lord put the spirit on every man in this truth to add what can be beneficial, okay, for the house of Israel, Yahshua, also called blacks and Americans and Latino, okay, to deliver his work, okay, and to do this work, okay, and that's how it's going to happen, okay. And we still can just laugh at all the destruction that's going to come on this place. Let's go into the book of Exodus. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 15, and down verse 9, because we understand this. No matter how much this man smile, no matter how sweet he talk, okay, I'll just say it right here to the camera, okay. uh, Joe Biden is not our commander in chief. Yahushua Mashiach is our commander in chief. He's coming with the armies of heaven, okay. An advanced military force that's probably the equivalent of doggone millions of years of technology on this earth, okay. That's been around for a long time, okay. So whose side you really on, people? Come on, you know. Uh, we don't bow down to these doggone Edomites. They're number 18 on the 18 nations that were created. Meaning what? They're a base of men at the bottom. Okay, and we also know, okay, that Esau, the so-called white man, has what? He has continuous hate for us, and he has bad intention. Let's go back into the land. Let's go back in when we were in Egypt. Okay, like Pharaoh, Esau has this in mind. This is the book of Exodus 15 and 9, and it says, "The enemy said, I will pursue, I will overtake, I will divide the spoil. My lust shall be satisfied upon them. I will draw my sword, my hand shall destroy them." That's in the mind of Esau. When you go into Genesis 27 and 41, okay, what did he say? He said, the days of mourning is going to be over. Then he's going to go and slay his brother Jacob. Jacob is Yasharallah, the 12 tribes of Israel. That is a huge amount of us that Esau is looking to slay. And unless you're under that protection, there's going to be a lot of dead Jakes. Okay, male, female, kids, it doesn't matter. A horror is coming to this doggone place. Okay, let's close out with the book of Isaiah 13, Psalm verse 12, and it says, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man more than a golden badge of offer. And why is this going to happen like that? Okay, when you look at the majority of the men in Yasharallah, either they're very feminine. Like I said, I talk about those two Jakes who the other one got up and pinched the nipple of the other one. No man should ever touch a man in that kind of way, ever. Okay, you should be put to death for that shit. Okay, and that's going to be taking place real soon because a lot of these Edomites actually don't like you faggots. Okay, and you Jakes who are faggots, you're going to get put to death by these Edomites, and you're going to also get put to death by Jake. Okay, and it says, and also with that, so the Lord is going to kill a lot of these men, the weak. They don't deserve to eat. They don't. Bill Gates and the rest of them, they're right to go try to poison and kill you. You good for nothing, worthless niggas, man. Okay, the Lord has no use for you. You're cowards. You yes, so you beat your chest up against the man of the Lord, Yahushua Mashiach, the man that are doing the work to warn you of the wickedness of this doggone so-called white man that's going to come and destroy you and your household. And yes, so you want to bump up against us, but you won't bump up against this man. This man could slay your entire family. You willing to forgive his ass and go hug the motherfucker in the doggone courthouse. You know, I mean, seriously, you have no use for you, man. You're not a warrior. We're warriors. Okay? And it says, therefore I will shake the heavens, and earth shall remove out of her place in the rod of the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Shem Yahshai, in the day of his fear. So I can see Lord of hosts, man. Okay? War. Okay, not the good guy, not some guy come with a smiling face and stuff like that. He's looking to destroy, kill. And it says, and it shall be as a chase roe and as a sheep, that no man take it out. They shall every man turn to his own people and flee everyone to his own land. So you those gooks that you think you're your friends, they're not your friends. Them damn friggin' Elamites, they're not your friends. Them Edomites are not your friends. Okay, Hamites, they're not your damn friends. You're not a Hamite. Okay, you're Jake. They're gonna they're not gonna stand beside you when Esau come down. Okay, and the Lord is gonna use Esau to come down with great wrath on Yasharallah. Okay, they're not going to stand beside you. They're going to run. They're going to run because, see, they're natural cowards too. And they only were here for the benefit of this place. That they're going to get to go witness if they don't get put to death. You know, the utter destruction of Great Babylon America. It says, everyone that is found should be trusted, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. So if you go and join the enemy, guess what? You're going to die. Okay? You're going to die like the enemy. Fall by the sword, guns, sword, whatever. Okay, and that's what Yahushua Mashiach has intention when he returns, and he send those angels, the judges to lay havoc across this earth, and particularly here in Great Babylon, America. And it says that children also should be dashed to pieces before their eyes, the houses should be spoiled and their wives ravaged. Now we know this is going to go into with the needs I'm coming over here, but okay, what you seeing right now, what has happened of late now, they've had buses that are across the border right now with a lot of these doggone gooks, these Chinese, okay, in fighting age that are over here. Okay, so there's a back thing going on here where the American government is bringing foreign troops over here, okay, disguised as migrants, okay, who are going to be on those streets, and they have no compassion, okay, for Babylonians, okay. There's hell to be paid here, and it's going to erupt real soon. And one day you will wake up to only hearing gunfire constantly, people screaming, bodies on the street, and sirens going on day and night. Grocery stores, closed lines about freaking 3 miles long, people fighting. And that's when you're going to realize it's here. The horror show that those men stand on the highway and the byway and online speaking about is finally here. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to throw our hands up and then say, Kala, Yahba, Shem, Yahshai, Bashem, Rakakadash, all glory and honor to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahshai, Bashem, Rakakadash. Okay? Because now we are living exactly what the Lord has put into our spirit to deliver out there the message out there to those of you who would heed. Okay? And then those of you who are not heeding, you're going to get that judgment, and we get to laugh and see what recompense come to the wicked, two-third traitor Hebrew Israelites in this double wicked kingdom. Okay, so Lord willing, you edify. I'd like to close up by giving all glory and honor to Yahweh, by Shem, Yahushai, by Shem, Rakakadash. Double honors to teachers, tell us, an apostle of great mercy, and also to you, brothers, so therefore know this true faith, and fearlessly feeding sheep, and to you, brothers and sisters, tuning in, Shalom, DTA, and a bow, soon.